No one has received anything from God by worrying in the Bible. Jesus, also teaching the disciples and other followers in Matthew chapter 6, verses 25 to 32, admonished them not to worry about what to eat, what to wear, shelter, and all that. The Father has taken care of that. Therefore, if the Father is so concerned about you even to the point of knowing the numbers of the hair on your head, how much more about your relationship or anyone that is placed in your life? God wants a rich and prospering relationship for you more than you want for yourself, but that cannot be achieved by worrying. Therefore, quit worrying about your relationship life. Rather, pray and wait for the right person. Prayer is often referred to as the master key. It unlocks any and every door, no doubt. Therefore, do not breach the principle of praying by worrying. They cannot work hand in hand. Maybe you are thinking that age is no longer on your side, and you are missing out already. Wait and pray. Don't worry. It's never too late with God. Give yourself over to prayer and not worry, and become impatient. God is always on time. He alone knows who is best for you. Don't worry about the person that you feel you should approach you, but it is not coming. It is not in your power to force the person to do what you want. No man has the power to change another man. Such power was not given to man. It was only given to man to dominate over what has been created. When you wait and pray about the person, you give the person enough time to come to love you, and whatever you give time to always stands the test of time. When Isaac came of age to marry, he didn't go about worrying and disturbing his father, Abraham, about it. He exercised patience, and he was a man of prayer too. When the father sent his servant Eliezer to get a wife for him, he didn't object and say he will follow him, but rather he was patient and prayerful. God answered his prayers, and Rebekah became his wife. He didn't go about worrying himself. It was in the place of meditation that Rebekah met him, and the place of meditation is not for an impatient and worried person. Hence, there is a need to be a patient, calm, and prayerful person. Therefore, concerning your relationship life, wait and pray concerning the person. Don't make or take decisions in a hurry or under pressure. Lack of patience and prayer will make you end up with the wrong person, and consequently, you end up in the wrong relationship. Being in a relationship will affect other aspects of your life, directly or indirectly. Are you in love with someone that doesn't love you back, or doesn't even know that you exist? This person could be a friend, a colleague at work, a coursemate, or someone close. Perhaps you genuinely love this person, but the person doesn't love you back, not because he or she wants to be wicked, but the person does not feel the same way that you feel towards him or her. This chemistry you are having is not mutual, and as such, you are worried. God does not want you to worry about that. He wants you to wait and pray about the person. As you are waiting and praying about it, you are involving divine assistance that will convince the person about you. Love is beautiful when it is a mutual feeling, otherwise, it will not last. A relationship where only one partner's sacrifices are parasitic and detrimental to the mental health of the partner. God doesn't want such for you. That is why He wants you to wait and pray about the person. He wants you to enjoy a fulfilled life with the person that you love. Waiting and praying helps to reveal whether the person is the right one for you or not. It, therefore, saves you the trauma of wrong relationships and marriage. Also, waiting and praying about the person can help you to love the person more and to appreciate their love when it is reciprocated. Maybe your case is the other way around. The person loves you and has approached you, but you don't seem to love the person. You don't feel what the person claims to feel for you. The person seizes every opportunity he or she has to express their love to you, and you tried loving the person back, but it's not working out. You don't feel the connection. God does not want you to worry about it, but rather wait and pray about the person. Take your time It is your life and a major decision that you have to take. Therefore, don't take such a decision hurriedly, maybe out of pity for the person or pretense in order not to offend the person. Follow God's instruction to wait and pray about the person. If it is God's will, then He will plant the love for the person in your heart and you reciprocate it. But if it is not, then be patient and prayer will help make a way out where you two will go your separate ways without hurt or pain. If you have been in a relationship for some years now and everything has been going smoothly until recently things are beginning to turn sour and it is almost looking as though it is hell, that's a situation that's bound to make you worried. Yet God does not want you to worry about it. Relationships are not without ups and downs, and not every day and everything will be rosy. There are days that you don't feel loved and cared for, but that is just a feeling. In those days, don't get angry and make some decisions that may be irrevocable. Wait and pray. Pray about the person and/or situation. Prayer opens your heart to forgive when necessary, and waiting helps to understand and analyze whatever it is that such mistakes do not reoccur. When your partner steps on your toes, which is most times inevitable, don't worry about him or her. Wait and pray and let God have His way between you two. Worrying about the person's attitude will not change anything. Complaining about your spouse's sudden change of character cannot change anything either. It will only add to the problem on the ground. Maybe a loving husband who used to be a responsible father to his children no longer cares about the family anymore. Your duty as a wife is to wait and pray for him. That is not the time to start considering divorce, reporting to family and friends, nagging, comparing with others, and so on. Don't worry about anyone, but wait and pray. That is the instruction God is giving you now. It could be that he's under a spiritual attack and needs prayer, but does not know. Therefore, God has placed you in his life to pray and intercede for him. When you fail to see that and begin to complain, you are automatically failing in your assignment. There is no way complaining about your wife to your friends and colleagues can be the solution to her character. Maybe your wife is not submissive to you as her head, and the best you could do was to discuss her with your friends or hers out of frustration. The problem can never end like that. On the other hand, if you keep worrying about her, it will still not solve anything. God doesn't want you to worry about her. He only wants you to wait and pray about it. Worrying about your husband that needed to get a business contract but couldn't get it due to one reason or the other, or couldn't secure a job, cannot make the angels in heaven descend on earth. But when prayer is made, their assistance is requested, and therefore it is gotten. Do not choose to worry over prayer. It cannot yield any situation. As a husband too, do not worry about your wife. If things are not going the way they should go, then calm down, wait, and pray. Do not put yourself in the position of God, like you can solve all and end up a frustrated man. Abraham had been married to Sarah for many years, and they were without a child. Abraham didn't choose to worry for his wife over prayer. He never asked what was going to become of her, even after Haggai came into the scene. Rather, he prayed to God about everything, and it was in the place of prayer that he received details and instruction concerning the matter. Abraham was able to wait without unwavering faith in the promise of God. If he had not waited and prayed, he would have married many wives and concubines, even of the Canaanite woman, and he would have missed it in the plans of God over his life. Finally, worry makes you look older than your age because it does a lot of damage to your physical and mental health. If you are looking for a spouse and instead of being happy, you decided to worry, then you might unknowingly send the wrong signal out there and end up with the wrong person. Worrying makes you sad, and no one wants to be around an unhappy person except a sad person like you. Quit worrying about anyone, no matter who the person is in your life, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, friend, or others, as this is not what God wants for you. God wants you to wait patiently and pray.